Hi, yeah, no, I'm doing the, yeah, no, I'm doing a YouTube thing right now, yeah. And about digital copyright, about copyright, stealing, liberating, that whole thing, that whole debate that we're all having. Yes, I have seen that clip on YouTube, yes. As everyone does, they put it on, just copy it onto their computer and put it on YouTube. And I mean, it's, that's what happens, it's normal. But whose is that? Does it matter? Yeah. No, well, anyway, I'm going to start doing the YouTube bit now. So I'll put this up later on. I know you never watch YouTube. No, it's fine. You don't have to, mate. Yeah. All right. I'll see you at the meeting on Thursday. Brilliant. Yep. Love you too, darling. Okay. Bye-bye. Sorry about that. That was a guy that I'm working with at the moment. Now, see, this is a big debate. Copyright. What on earth is copyright? I mean, there used to be really strictly adhered to copyright laws. If you, say, made a TV show 10 years ago and you just took a great big chunk of someone else's program out and put it on your TV show, you'd be sued to kingdom come. There'd be lawyers flying around in private jets. Oh, getting another call. Here's how it goes. I've got a 13-year-old son. He doesn't watch TV anymore. He watches TV on the internet, I suppose. He sits on his bed with his laptop. And I mean, it's through him, as is so often the case with people of a slightly older generation, through him that I've discovered things. I mean, PeakVid, for example. I don't know if you've heard of that. I think it's a Russian site, but it's got every single film I've ever heard of on it in their entirety, usually broken up into episodes. Other people's films, and you watch them. And I watched a film, I'm not going to say what it was because I feel guilty about it, but a film that hasn't even come out here yet, with big Hollywood stars in it, really good film. I mean, it was rubbish quality, but you got the gist of it. If you compare the rubbish quality now with the rubbish quality 5 years ago, it's not that bad. It was very watchable. It was on a big, the screen sizes say yay big, quite big, and the sound was all right, and you could hear it, and you could see it. Now, a production company raised the money to make that. They hired the actors, they shot it, they edited it, and then they're going to release it soon. Well, I mean, I probably now won't go to the cinema to see it because I've seen it. Even though I know that it would look so much better in the cinema. I probably won't buy the DVD because I've seen it. There's not really any point. So that one single event has affected the commercial potential of that film. And all those things, you can all go, they're Hollywood people, they can afford it, that's fine, there's no problem. And you're absolutely right, they can. They're multi-millionaires. I mean, if you think of what happened with I wrote a book, hang on, I'll show you. Yeah. See that book? Now that book came out in 1998. It's called The Man on Platform 5. But before it even came out, the film rights to that book were bought by New Line Cinema for a lot of money. A lot of money. I'm very lucky, I'm very privileged. Yes, thank you, yes, but it was a long time ago. The tax bill was a killer. But I was very lucky, and it was really thrilling. They've never made it. They never made the film. But I can tell you now, and this is so not my money, they've spent something like $3 million developing this into a film script by hiring lots of different writers over the years. And so it's nearly 10 years now they've been doing it. In fact, this book came out the last time we did a Red Dwarf, which was 1998. So they spent, say they did make the film. So they spent, they'll spend $7 million getting it up to ready to shoot, and then with all the writers and everything, and then they start shooting and they hire actors for it. It's got quite a big cast, and so they spend, let's say, it's not going to be a big budget movie. It's a romantic comedy. So let's say they spend $25 million, $30 million actually making the film, another $50 million promoting it, and then I watch it on PeakVid. Because I will, especially because I want to see what it's like. So what I want to know is that material stolen or liberated? Because when I was young, a crazy anarchist hippie, you couldn't steal anything. Everything was liberated because all property is theft, and you liberate possessions back to the masses. I'm now not a kind of Tory landowning, right-winger that thinks that everyone should pay their own way and get a bloody job, buckle down and support the system. No, so not like that. It's very difficult not to get a little bit upset when they just get used. I mean, I get upset by the endless repeats of things like Red Dwarf and Scrap Heap on the cable channels, because the cable channels pay 35p to put Red Dwarf on. You know, it cost them nothing. And obviously, as artists, and not just the actors in it, but the producers, the writers, the directors, they don't get anything either. And yet it's making money for other people. That, you know, that's quite hard not to be bitter about. Now, what I don't understand is things like PeakVid. Where does the money come from that? If you go to PeakVid, and I don't want to encourage you to go there, because I think particularly if you've got a PC, it's probably a fatal place to go. But constantly, I've got the most pop-up resistant browsers. I mean, I use Firefox on a Mac, and I've set all the pop-up filters to destroy pop-ups. You go to PeakVid, you're getting boom, 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 pop-ups coming up like mad. Casino, 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 casino. Every 2 minutes, every breath you take, there's another casino pop-up coming up. And so clearly there's some fairly dodgy money behind it somewhere. So if PeakVid are making money out of showing something that I've made, you know, I would be upset, but I know there's nothing I can do about it. And that's what we've got to work out. That's what people who work in the industry I work in have got to work out, is how you, not how you crush piracy, because you're never going to. It's always going to go somewhere else. There's Pirate Bay, another brilliant example. People have, you know, big corporations spent millions of dollars on lawyers' fees trying to crush Pirate Bay, and they just move it somewhere else, and they go somewhere else, you know. So there's no way you can stop it. I mean, a quick Google search of, you know, online video now, everyone's doing it. There is this explosion of online video of all sorts of things. There's hundreds of sites. There's hundreds of YouTube derivatives, aren't there? There's just lists of them. Some of them are French, some are German, you know, and they're all absolutely the same system. You know, you can upload a video and you can watch other people's videos and you can leave comments and blah, blah, blah. But they're never quite as, well, I mean, YouTube just got it right. And they got there first, and they've got the following. Because if you go to some of the smaller ones, you go, you know, most popular video this week, and it's got 72 views. Most popular video on YouTube, 72 million views. You know, it's that kind of difference. Now, and every production company that I've ever heard of are now setting up an online video comedy site, or an online video interactive blog, or, you know, and I'm doing it too. I'm in the process of setting up LuTube. It will be one of the 100 quintillion channels. There's a moth. I'm not going to kill that moth. You see my hands ready for murder. I'm so cruel. Yeah, no, that's got to be enough. Absolutely.